guys, welcome back to Red Flag Racing. I'm Rissy, and if you thought Australia was a fever dream, well, welcome to the Shanghai International Circuit, where, well, the rules, they don't matter, and McLaren literally forgot how to turn their cars on.
Yeah.
Hello? I'm actually so unwell. I'm mourning. I'm grieving. How do you have the reigning world champion get a DNS? A
Both.
double DNS.
Yeah. And I'm Jocelyn, and honestly, it's a tragedy. Oscar Piastri is now the first driver in 57 years to have two consecutive non-starts. He's basically the most expensive spectator in F1 history right now. But I think besides that, we do have to start with the history. 19-year-old Kimi Antonelli, youngest pole sitter ever, second youngest winner ever. He didn't just win, he conquered. Like, insanity.
Yes, and it is Kimi Antonelli, not Kimi Räikkönen, okay?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if any of y'all caught that because I sent that to Riz afterwards.
The memes, right?
All I can see
how did
is
we
Kimmy
not
in the
catch that? We
background.
were literally together for the race.
I think we were crying. We were crying.
Yeah.
That's why.
We have a lot of footage.
If I had
we have
heard
like 20 minutes of footage from that night.
I hear Raikkonen and like my sleeper agent inside literally just goes, "Blah, blah." That's it. But
no, literally. But the Mercedes 1-2 is back, and it's terrifying. But can we talk about the start? Like Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari lunging from P3 into the lead. I screamed, and everybody in the bar looked at me like I was crazy.
Yep, it was vintage Lewis. For 2 laps, I believed in the dream, but then Kimmy just kind of glided past him, and then George Russell decided that he also wanted a piece. But Ferrari got the podium with Lewis in P3, his first for the Scuderia. But Mercedes is playing a different sport completely. So, I mean, are we surprised with a Merc 1-2? Not really.
No, honestly, Mercedes dominance is kind of just going out there, but yeah, I don't know. They are playing a different sport. Meanwhile, Red Bull is playing survival horror. Max Verstappen retiring on lap 46 with an ERS coolant failure? Come on. He just called the 2026 regs a joke. Mans is literally fuming.
I know. He's P8 in the standings list. Max Verstappen is P8. If you had told me that in 2025, I would have laughed you out of the paddock. Like, I would have been like, you are batshit insane. What do you mean?
No, literally, it's actually insane because how do you go from such a long reign of dominance to your car being shit? Like,
I don't know.
I feel like we might be having a change your fucking car karma.
Maybe.
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 You picking up what I'm putting down?
I am picking
But
up, unfortunately.
speaking of the paddock drama, period. So drama, the Macarena wing, Macarena. Ferrari brought it, but they didn't use it.
No.
They teased it in FP1, and then Fred Vasseur literally said, well, I don't think he literally said, I don't know, but he said, actually, never mind. It's a bit premature.
Yeah. Lewis did literally say that it was unbalanced, though. That is verbatim a quote. But I think they are saving the Macarena for Japan, so I guess the dance just wasn't ready for the main stage. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I guess nobody's ready for the sick moves they got. You know? But okay, so back on track, Chris. Back on track. We have to talk about the monster shunt.
Yes,
dude. Black flag about to come out. Like,
yeah. We're skipping the red flag. We're going straight to black.
Almost was.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, we half a brain cell today. All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
So bear with me. All right.
It's kind of late.
Okay, back on track. Back on track before I get in trouble. The monster shot. Isaac Hajar
Yes.
spinning into turn 13. And Behrman narrowly avoiding him. Ollie said he's lucky to be standing here.
Yep, my heart literally stopped. Hajar's RB22 just kind of snapped. The 2026 cars are so twitchy, and we're already kind of starting to see that. We've seen semblance of it beforehand. We've talked about it beforehand, but boy, oh boy, is it a different thing to be seeing it play out live. And then the battery capping on the back straight, drivers are literally sitting ducks. It's not racing, it's a game of who has the most juice left. Like,
Exactly, and like literally seeing that on the screen of the batteries like depleted or full is so crazy. But
yeah,
also, can we talk about how we need the times to be like we need those hundredths of a second or whatever the one
yes.
point da 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 like
Give me
three
my
numbers
tens, give me my
because the
hundreds, give me
fuck
my
it makes no
thousands. I don't like
because
it. I don't like
it's
the
necessary
decimals.
because you see the 1.28 and you're like okay but like is it a 5 or is it a 4 because what the
Exactly.
fuck
Yep. I agree. I agree. Did not
but
like that change.
we feel very passionately about this, as does 90% of the F1 community.
Yeah.
And if you
Just go on
don't feel
Twitter. You'll
passionately
see it.
about it, then we got a problem. But let's, yeah, bring it back in. Bring it back in. We're talking about batteries. Battery World Championship, according to Mr. Fernando Alonso.
Yes.
However, Mr.
Yes.
Franco Colapinto got bullied by SD Bestie, Esteban Ocon.
Our Esty
Then
Bessie.
Arvin Lindblad survived a chaotic weekend, right? In the points,
Yes.
the grid upside down.
Yep.
We're not down under no more. So
We're not.
what is
I mean, at
happening?
this point, we're probably hitting a Stranger Things situation and we're hitting that upside down. But we're
Oh
heading into
shit.
Suzuka next. And if the Mercedes 1-2 happens again, I think Max might actually walk home from the track. So, hee hee. Not
Dude,
fun for
yeah.
our.
Honestly, if we see a Max retirement this season,
At this
it's gonna
point,
be chaos. Also, I don't know. At this point, I think we're gonna see half the grid retire.
maybe,
Because
maybe.
Oscar hasn't even Oscar hasn't even raced. He's literally been a spectator. Literally only watched the races. If he,
before,
I was
before,
telling you, I was telling you when we were together, right?
yeah.
What? What'd you just say? Oh
No,
my god.
I'm just saying, it's like before we even like go on, did you see his Instagram post where he has like a reel of all the different things and he's like 2 weeks of watching F1?
Oh yeah. Oscar, dude, his literal Instagram caption, like
Oh, we love
I was
our
telling you,
little dry
isn't
humor
there?
king.
I feel like, dude, literally. I feel like, okay, words. I was telling you, I think there a clause or something in his contract that states if he does not do X amount of races or whatever, he can leave the team if he wanted to. Not saying it would happen,
Mm-mm.
but is there maybe like
I don't know. I haven't fully read
I don't
into all
know.
of the drivers' contracts besides like the typical stuff of like when the contracts are up and when all that type of stuff happens. Um, could there possibly be a clause in there? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like there's no doubt that there could be a clause. But at the same time, is there specifically one? I don't
Yes.
know. Would it be smart to have one? Yeah. Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Yes.
But I mean, honestly,
Yes. And
I still feel bad for Max. Like on top of
no,
yeah,
yeah. And speaking of
Oscar's having his
Max,
hard time. Like,
honestly, poor Oscar. I feel for Oscar. Not his biggest fan, but the fuck? He's
yeah,
but whatever. He's getting paid big bucks to do fucking nothing. So,
yeah, yeah.
but Max is gonna end up starting a podcast or some shit, or just doing sim racing. But his podcast,
Yeah.
honestly, since everybody's starting a podcast nowadays, hello, I think he'll call it "The Battery Is Empty" or some shit.
The battery is drained.
You know?
All right. But
Or I'm done. Click
let's
this.
Let's kind of segue back into it. Let's get into the full top 10 breakdown and why McLaren's electronics are the biggest red flag of the century. Oh,
Ugh, literally, I can't. Uh, McLaren figured the freak out because, huh? But, anyways, guys, let's clear the schedules. We
yes.
need to talk about the paper trail.
Yes.
Sprint on a Saturday was literal preview of a fever dream that we were literally about to enter. Okay, I'm noticing I say but a lot, so let's just take a tally of how many times Rissy says but.
Take
We
a
will
shot.
probably be drunk within the first 20 minutes.
That would be liver damage. We do not
Yes,
recommend.
okay? No, we don't.
But
Okay? Parental
let's see.
advisory, 21 and up. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's start with our predictions
Yes.
from last week.
Yes.
Where were we? Australia. So at the end of our video for Australia, we had our Shanghai predictions. I had said a
Yes.
Ferrari 1-2 and then Lando P3, obviously. And
Hmm.
then you had said what? A Ferrari 1-2,
I
then
had said a
Oscar.
Ferrari 1-2, then Oscar. I had said that I felt bad for Oscar not starting his home race. So I thought that it would be really good to have some extra points for the sprint. But obviously, that's not how the sprint went. But we weren't completely off. I did still want Oscar to get points because I was sad after the home race, but the sprint top five was honestly still a Mercedes and Ferrari sandwich. George Russell took P1, followed by Leclerc in P2 and Lewis in P3. Lando managed in P4 before the McLaren garage turned into a haunted house. And our boy Kimi rounded out the top five despite making contact with Hadjar at turn four, which he was
Hmm.
subsequently slapped with a 10-second penalty for that collision. So, oops.
Yeah. Uh, Honestly, shout out to the point finishers in the sprint. Oscar
Yes.
P6, Lawson P7, Behrman grabbing the final point in P8, Max, sorry Verstappen fans, P9, 0 points, vibes already off and in the basement for Red Bull themselves.
Yeah. But
Right? Right.
Sunday. Sunday was the purge. Can we
Sunday,
talk about
Sunday,
the DNF
Sunday.
list, Riss? Because it kind of looked like a guest
Yes.
list for a
I
party
don't want
no
to. Can
one
we
wants
not?
to attend. I am sorry, but we're talking about both McLaren drivers, Lando and Oscar, including Gabriel Bortoleto and Alex Albon. Four cars that didn't even make the start line. McLaren's double DNS is officially the red flag of the decade. Ouch. McLaren fans, that's not looking good.
No, it's not. Because what the fuck do you mean? We're literally reigning world champion, driver, and constructors, and now we can't get our shit together? Guys,
Yeah.
come on. But, oh my god, tally mark. If it wasn't for the race itself, um, and the race words, okay, the race itself, an endurance test,
Yes.
it's like I'm not functioning, but
It's late.
we
I get
had
it.
three. Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. We're here. We're late, but it's okay. Um, three big DNFs. Max Verstappen with the power unit issue. Fernando
Yep.
Alonso, vibrations and suspensions, go figure. And Lance Stroll with a battery failure.
Yep.
Aston Martin really just packed it up and went home early to hopefully fix their car. Because
Oof.
what are we doing? However, our predictions for the GP a bit all over the place.
A little
Yes
bit.
or no? A little
Yeah.
bit. I
I
had said
agree.
Leclerc. Yeah. I said Leclerc, Kimi, Hamilton, and then George. But it could also be Ferrari, Mercedes, Mercedes. And then you had said Lewis, Kimi, and Charles.
Yes. Again,
Correct? Correct.
not how our predictions went, but let's look at the top GP top 10 because it is wild. We already kind of mentioned it at the beginning with number one, Kimi Antonelli, with history being made. George Russell coming back with that Merc 1-2
Yes.
for our, like Mercedes realness. Lewis Hamilton came by in P3 with his first Ferrari podium. Charles Leclerc proving to us that that Ferrari fight is all the bit spicy. Oliver Behrman, Mr. Ollie Behrman, P5 in a Haas. We love to see the king behavior. Pierre Gasly starting out the Alpine double points with Liam Lawson coming in at 7. We love a consistent king. Isaac coming out and recovering from that spin to get P8. Carlos Sainz scoring points from the back to get P9. And Franco Colapinto rounding out the top 10 with his first points of the season and Alpine double points part 2.
Yes. Literally was grabbing onto Jossie, praying, please, Franco P10, at least, bare
Yeah.
minimum. I just want Franco to have points. And when that happened, I screamed so loud.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Mind
Obviously,
you,
if you have not
just to
been able
like,
to tell, I am a Lando fan
and the
and a
Franco
Franco
girl.
fan.
Yes. I think, okay, just to kind of paint the scene for you guys, I was in Arizona for a family event and Riss came with me to said family event. And then we decided to kind of hop along and frolic. And we had our own little segue where we went to a bar, Rissy's favorite bar, by the way. And we were hanging out
Yes.
on a tabletop. Her phone was perched on my bag. My phone was used as like a recording device to record our reaction to the end of the race. And when I tell you, our reactions were insane overall for everything. You just see like Riss's nails digging into my arm, and she's like, "Please, Franco, please, Frank."
And then this one over here crying. But
Yeah,
honestly, I think I was just a little bit all over the place to not be crying. I was happy, I was excited.
yeah,
I was kind of just like in shock.
yeah. I get that.
But
I get
yeah,
that.
when you have a lot of do not starts, it makes sense. But Pierre P6, Franco P10,
Yep.
after the disaster that was their 2025 season, seeing them in the double points, the ultimate started from the bottom, now we're here. My
I
brother's
get that.
literally like, what the fuck are you doing?
I get that. That's how
And
my family is when they watch me
yes.
filming. But let's talk about it.
He's just like
All of,
he's just standing there with the door open like nah.
but in that same reaction video that we had, Mr. Oliver Behrman, again in P5, he navigated that Hadjar spin like he was Neo in the Matrix. He's now P5 in the actual driver standings. Haas is beating Max Verstappen in the championship. I think I need to lie down, Riz. It's getting a little bit too much for me. Oh, it's too much. I'm feeling faint.
A little too
Not good.
much. Ugh,
Oh,
just put me by the drivers really quick.
just put me out of my misery, please.
All right. we
Dramatic's over.
we can we cannot go. We can't. Okay, and cut. No, but in all seriousness, guys, freaking Shanghai was a chaotic ass mess. Who knows what else we're in store for? Bahrain and Saudi Arabia not on the list. They have been taken off. But for now, let's go Japan. We cannot move on to Suzuka without talking about this absolute grenade that was literally just dropped. Freaking Adrian Newey stepping down as team principal for Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Hello?
It's been 4 months. He hasn't even finished his first trimester. This is the messiest breakup, well, since Newey left Red Bull. Like, dude.
Literally. Like, if this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the start of our season drama. Who knows what else is gonna unfold? Because what? Huh? But the reports or everywhere.
Yep.
Newey relinquishing his team principal role because, well, shockingly,
Not so shockingly.
shockingly, but not shockingly,
Yeah.
being a world class designer and managing $1 billion team is a lot of work.
Yeah, just a
He
little bit.
wants to go back to his drawing board and he wants to fix the undrivable AMR 26. Because,
Yeah.
dude, the invisible car is better than this. What are we doing?
Mermaid
The
Man
invisible
and Barnacle
boatmobile.
Boy would be able to have
At
more
this point,
points. But the replacement risk,
yes.
this is the plot twist of the century. Aston Martin is poaching Jonathan Wheatley from Audi. Jonathan has been with Audi for what, 10 minutes? He just got there last May. Like, hello.
Exactly. And there's nothing said who's going to replace him or anything.
Not
So
right
this
now.
could all be a 180. Hello, there's no, it hasn't been said yet. But
Mm-mm.
I mean, Christian Horner's been trying to do XYZ with things. So let's hope to God that doesn't happen.
Yeah. No. Would prefer not.
But yes, I
Uh-uh.
think we would just have Audi would just have to be canceled at that point. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Not Nico. Not
However,
Gabby.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love them. I love them. However, freaking total power move by Lawrence Stroll for doing this.
We'll give him
Because
that.
hello, he's the man with power. We know that.
And the money.
Yes, and Wheatley and Newey have literally spent 2 decades together at Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
They're well, kind of like us, the dynamic duo, but of the V6 era. We're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Clearly, Newey had told Lawrence Stroll, "I cannot build you a winning car if I'm busy arguing with the FIA. Go get me my old sporting director."
Oh, the
Okay?
accent is
Okay.
back.
Okay.
But imagine being Audi right now. You finally get your team together with Binotto and Wheatley. And before you even get through the first flyaway races, your team principal is jumping ship straight back to the UK. I could not imagine how that team is feeling overall. Oh,
Honestly, yeah. It's a massive red flag for Audi's stability. Honestly,
yeah.
though, it's a huge green flag for Aston Martin's future.
Yep.
If Newey's back in his technical guru cave and Wheatley is running for operations, the grid, well, maybe they should be terrified for 2027.
Assuming Fernando Alonso's hands haven't fallen off from the vibrations by then. But Japan is going to be an interesting race because Suzuka is Newey's favorite track, and he's going there with a lot to prove. So we'll see how this is going. Ugh.
This is true. Hopefully the car is not shit. Hopefully we have some racing and some more things.
Yeah.
So, since we're already talking about this and talking about Japan, let's hit it with our predictions
Yes.
for Japan, Suzuka, whichever you call it.
Yes.
Personally, I do think we're gonna have a Mercedes one too, just the way everything is falling.
Yeah.
And then, as always, Norris P3. I'm always gonna put Norris in the top three because I'm biased and I'm alright at
Yes.
that.
Yes.
However, I do hope Ferrari's up at the top as well. You know,
Yeah.
I do want Ferrari up there. They're doing really well.
Yeah.
So if it can't be Norris, I would say I want Leclerc up there, honestly.
I get that. I get that.
Okay? But my wild card for at least the top 10 finish is Mr. Franco. Because, well, he's one of my other favorites as well. Okay?
No matter
Okay.
what. No matter what. But
No matter
okay.
what.
If
Exactly.
we're talking realistically, I'm also guessing it's going to be another like Merc one too with a Ferrari P3. But I do think it would be insane to see Max come back and get on the podium for Japan. Will this happen? Who knows? I don't know what Red Bull has up their sleeves, so we will figure that out. But if we're going realistic, I'm thinking Merc 1-2, Ferrari P3. Um, as a Checo girly, I'm always dreaming of Checo on podium, but that's not looking like too hot right
Yeah.
now. So if we're going with wild
No.
card top 10, Checo. I think if we're just sticking with a top 5, I'm thinking Mr. Arvid Lindblad is going to come back with a
Okay.
vengeance. I think he's going to be up there in the P5.
Honestly, I completely agree with you on Lindblad because him coming back with a vengeance, beautiful. And then I was seeing, I don't know if you sent it to me or I just randomly scrolled across it, that Lindblad is literally like a crossover of Sainz and Norris had a child.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I sent it.
I was like, what?
Arvid
Dude, honestly,
Lindblad is the love child of
yeah,
Lando
it
Norris
makes
and Carlos
sense.
Sainz. Like, if you were to see like Carlos and Lando together and then put Lindblad right next to them, Lindblad looks like it could be their child. But Lando,
Literally.
this one's not near a fish. This one has no fish, Lando.
But it's
All
near
right.
a fish. But it's near a fish. If you don't know that, we can't be friends.
I also think it's just because we were chronically very online during that time. So,
Oh my
but
god, we're
all
still
right.
chronically online, but
All
it.
right. That's the end of this episode. We'll keep y'all updated on what news is going on after Japan because Lord knows what we're going to be doing for 5 weeks because there's not going to be any races in April. So, I mean, see y'all until Miami after that point. Well, not really. You'll be seeing us in between.
What
But
are.
when it comes to like this type of
Uh,
stuff,
yeah,
Miami.
we're gonna see what we can conjure up and what
Mhm.
kind of drama leads up to from Suzuka to Miami. We'll see.
Who
However,
knows?
as always, follow
Who
us on
knows?
socials. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. So follow us on our socials. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send it to your grandma. Show it to the neighbor. Show it to the neighborhood cat. I don't know.
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, red flag racing underscore pod, red flag
Yes.
racing pod, something of that nature. They'll be in the description box as usual. But
Mm-mm.
see ya in Suzuka.